And I'm looking at it going, right, okay, so the odds here are like I've kind of done quite well because the odds are that I think I looked up yesterday, I think about 25% of business, like 25% of businesses don't survive longer than 5 years.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm just thinking why. And like from listening to what how you just answered the last question, I think for me the key is they weren't in line with, like, they weren't true. They weren't willing to die on that hill or put the flag in the sand or etc.
Believe that often we forget to look within before we communicate our desires to the external world. And I think it's important to, in today's noisy world, just find solitude, regulate your nervous system, and find neutrality so you can really figure out, hey, what is alignment for me? Is the thing that I say I want actually the thing that I truly want? Or is there a path that is more aligned to me in this season of my life? I think that internal communication is super important and really tapping into your unique genius. I believe everybody has a zone of genius. Everybody has a zone of genius, but so much of the time when we look externally, we say, oh, Colin's doing this thing. Colin's pushing out content 24/7. That looks so dope. That looks so cool. Maybe I should do that. But actually, your zone of genius may not be being in front of the camera. Maybe your zone of genius is writing. And you should go all in on writing. Yet, what looks good is Carlton on video. So you disown your genius and you move towards a path of misalignment. Hey, sometimes we need to have the disconnect to allow for the reconnect, right? And that's a part of the journey. So they say, no, 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 but I'm an entrepreneur. So the labels that we give ourselves can often create these mental cages where we shrink our desires, we play small, and we often reject abundance. Versus instead of saying I'm an entrepreneur, we could say I'm somebody who runs a business. Instead of saying I'm a podcaster, is I'm somebody who has a podcast. So when we expand our identity, we expand our being, and we allow abundance to organically find